How is it going, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Eugene Talks Football. I hope all of you are doing today. Before we proceed, first of all, because there's a couple of stories we'll discuss today on the live channel. But before we proceed, I just want to remind us that we are 6 subscribers away from 100 subscribers. Big up to you lots out there. You are the reason behind my smile. See the way I smile? You lots are the reason. We are 6 subscribers away from 100 subscribers. You lots are legends. I appreciate you all. It's 6 to go before we hit a milestone, an unprecedented milestone of 100 subscribers. We're going to be celebrating that. Welcome on board to our live stream tonight. Is news update. We'll bring you news regarding Arsenal, everything Arsenal, the latest news, the factual news, the undiluted news with regards to Arsenal Football Club, including other top football stories out there. Without wasting much time, let's jump to the news. There is a breaking news. Well, I can't really call it a breaking news. It's inevitable. It's something that we've been talking about week in, week out. But finally, it is happening. Finally, people, here we go. It is happening. Ricardo Calafiori has officially signed as an Arsenal player. Ricardo Calafiori was announced by Arsenal today as an Arsenal player. He was unveiled today. He joined up with the Arsenal squad out there in Philadelphia, United States of America, to prepare for their last friendly game in the America tour against Liverpool. Remember he is likely to feature against Liverpool. So it's there on your screen. You can see Ricardo Calafiori with Mikel Arteta, holding his shirt and having the number 33 at the back. Rick Fury, welcome to Arsenal. He has had his first interview, by the way. He has trained with the first team. He has had interviews. He has had loads of interviews. But we'll be going to his first official interview after being unveiled as an Arsenal player. That's to say, there you go. Calafiori meets his teammates. But before we talk about that, let's listen to what he had to say in his interview. Let's go. Let's go. My connection is acting up a bit, but stay with us. We'll get there. That's Ricardo Calafiori. This is not AI, by the way, people. We've been seeing pictures on social media, AI pictures of Calafiori in an Arsenal shirt, but this is live. Calafiori is officially an Arsenal player. So let's listen to what he has to say in his first interview.
To the Arsenal, how does it feel to join the club?
Feels amazing. Was tough until here, but finally we are here, and I cannot wait to start to train with the team and play for the fans.
Why did you choose Arsenal? What made you say yes?
lot of things. I spoke a lot with the coach, with the Edu. They convinced me, but I was already convinced by myself, and I think it's the best project for myself for the next years. I think I will improve as a player, and I hope also we're gonna win trophies.
You've had quite an amazing year already. Qualified for the Champions League with Bologna. You debuted for the international team. You made a big impression at Euro 2024. Everyone saw that. And now you've moved to the Premier League. How would you sum that up so far?
You said everything. I think it feels amazing, but for my point of view, it's just the start, the beginning of something bigger. So
And he can speak
I'm
English so
excited to start
fluently.
to play for Arsenal. As I said before, win trophies.
For an Italian,
Italian defenders are known for their
that's
love of defending.
impressive.
And you demonstrate
Arsenal player through and
strength
through,
and
Ricardo
class.
Calafiori.
Can you give us supporters more of an insight into your playing style?
I don't want to say too much. I don't like to speak. I like to play, and for sure they will see on the pitch what I can do better.
You become the latest in a long line of Italians to make the move to the Premier League from Serie A. How does that make you feel?
Was actually my dream since I was I don't know 12, 13 years. Level of the league here, and the best players in the world for me, they play here. So it's a dream, and not only for me, but I think for everybody.
And you're linking up with fellow Azzurri international Jorginho, someone you played with at Euro 2024. What's he told you about the club?
As I said before, I was already convinced, but he forced me. He said, come. You will enjoy being here. The team is amazing, and the staff, everything is good.
That just shows us great togetherness we have at the club already. It's more like a family, both on and off the pitch, as Jorginho's already demonstrated to you. Are there any of your other Arsenal teammates that you're really looking forward to playing with right now?
I think they're all good players, and I cannot wait to play with them.
And you're also joining what is
Things you love to
the
see
best defense in the Premier League
as a
last season.
fan of a football
Do you
club.
think you'll need to be patient to earn your place in the team?
I came here to the team, so I hope I can do since the first games.
And finally, have you got a message for our supporters?
Okay, people, that's Ricardo Calafiori. You hear? One thing that is striking here is that is the journey that we've been on for the past 4 or 5 years. That is why I don't agree with fans when they criticize the gaffer Mikel Arteta. You know, uh, we have been Arsenal fans for quite a while now, and we know what we have been experiencing as a fan base. We know, and look at the position that we're in at the moment. You would realize that we are heading in the right direction. Uh, Players always look at Arsenal and feel, is it the right move for me? But today, Arsenal has become a club that attracts players. Players choose Arsenal as their preferred destination, as a destination where they feel it's the right time for them to build their career, grow, and win trophies. You know, he's asked a lot of questions, and why did you choose Arsenal? Why did you feel it's Arsenal? And he said, even after he's been convinced, he was tried. Mikel Arteta and Edu tried to convince him. He said he was already convinced in his mind to play for Arsenal. This season, I decided that I'm going to look at the positives around Arsenal Football Club in general. We've come a long way. We've been a mediocre club for quite a while. The trophies have not come, but I believe that this is the time. There is an aura around uh, this club at the moment that I feel that the time is right. I know that trophies is what a club needs. As a fan base, trophies is what we need, and that is what we're gearing towards. Okay, let's look back to the game between against Manchester United. If you look at that game critically, respect to Manchester United, by the way, They're arguably the biggest club in the Premier League, no doubt about that. But you would see that there is levels. Look at the game, look at the play, the possession, the style of play. You can see clearly that there is quality in this Arsenal team. You can see levels between Arsenal and Manchester United. Who would have thought this would happen in our lifetime? So I've got every reason to be positive about what is to come at our football club. Although today has been like for all Arsenal fans, what I can call um, how do I call it now? Mixed emotions. You know, like a player that we've been linked with for weeks now. Today he's just been announced as a player, and we hear another news that is coming up about an Arsenal player that grew through the ranks, through the academy, graduated from the academy, inducted into the Arsenal first team, and played his part. But unfortunately, he was hampered by injuries, and now he's on the move away from Arsenal. Let's look at this. That's Emil Smith Rowe on your screen. This is uh, a news we've been following for some time now. I've been giving you updates on this particular news. Remember, I told you guys that everything we discuss here on Eugene Talks Football is facts. You know, we talk facts. We don't sugarcoat news. We don't do PR. We don't do ITK. You know, we give you the news as it is fresh out there. You know, of course, speculation is part of it. You know, there can be speculation to say this club is linked to this player. You know, but what is really happening? You know, the fans should know what is going on. The fans should know the difference between what is going on, what is happening, and what is not happening. So this is happening. Unfortunately, like I said, it's mixed emotions. As much as it hurts that to see Emil Smith Rowe leave Arsenal, but we must also realize that he's got a career ahead of him, and it's unfortunate to say this that Arsenal has evolved, has moved past Emil Smith Rowe. What a talented player. But it is what it is. Let's look at the news, the latest from Fabrizio Romano. Emil Smith Rowe has already left Arsenal camp to travel for medical and contract signing at Fulham. Marco Silva, key to convince ESR after many clubs wanted him. Arsenal accepted £27 million plus £7 million in add-ons, bid also because of very good conditions for payment. So Emil Smith Rowe is a player that is in the hearts of every Arsenal fan, and it's a shame that he had to leave the club this way. Big up to Emil Smith Rowe, and we wish him the best for the future. What a player! I just hope that it works out for him at Fulham. Fulham is a decent club. He will remain in London, though he'll be close to Chelsea. But then he's still Arsenal through and through. Arsenal runs in his veins. Go up there and smash it, ESR. And another news that I need to talk about before we come back to the major discussions is a wonder kid. I just need to get it out of the way. You know, Chido Obi Martins. Okay. It will pop up on your screen right now. Sorry for the network delay. There you go. That's Chido Obi Martins. This young man has been banging goals for Arsenal in the for the under 21s, if I'm not mistaken. He's still 17 years old. Uh, he's deemed the next Erling Haaland, Chido Obi Martins. You know, his contract expired last season, and Arsenal tried their best to tie him to a new contract. But according to reports, he had a decision to make, and he has decided to uh, part ways with Arsenal. And he made a post on his Instagram earlier today to thank Arsenal. And what it means is that he has decided to leave Arsenal. And this is a young man I was really hopeful of. You know, this that's the post on his Instagram handle. And here is what his caption reads: "Thank you, Arsenal. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to everyone at Arsenal for the last 4 years. The experiences and growth I've achieved here have been truly invaluable. A special thanks to the coaches, staff, and teammates at Hill End. The memories made will always be remembered. Thank you once again for this journey. I wish everyone continued success and all the best for the future." A number of fans have responded with plenty upset with his decision. Money over passion. We've seen this before. You know, stories like that. But I'm not going to sit here and start hating on a 16-year-old who has got a decision to make and has decided to leave my club. I think he's got better reasons. You know, you never know. So I can only wish him well for the future. I can't hate on anyone. He's leaving Arsenal. The decision is best known to him, and I can only wish him the best. So you see why it's been a day of mixed emotions for the Arsenal fan base. But as an Arsenal fan, personally, I wouldn't let this to spoil the aura that I've built around myself, going forward, because I have so much positivity around this club. I feel the aura and I can see where this club is heading towards. Let's go back to the Calafiori update. So remember that Arsenal had the best defense last season. In the Premier League, we considered just 29 goals. The centre back partnership of Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Ben White, and of course, we all know that the left back position, there wasn't a guaranteed starter. It was always being rotated between Kivio, Zinchenko, and Tomiyasu because of injuries. And as a result, it affected um, Martinelli and, of course, the left eighth position. And these are the positions that the club is looking to bolster. So you can see a club that had the best defense the season before, still strengthening. That shows how much, that shows the ambition of the club. You know, I was listening to uh, uh, a an interview on Sky Sports from an Italian journalist talking about Riccardo Calafiori, that the media, the people out there in Italy are so disappointed to see uh, Calafiori leave Italy to England. That tells how much this guy is rated. You know, of course, the naysayers, opposition fans can try to talk it down and say all sorts of things, but you cannot take the qualities of this player away from him. He is the typical modern day defender, a player that is technically gifted. There are even speculations of him, uh, battling it out between Saliba and Gabriel. But for me, I don't see that happening. Gabriel and Saliba's partnership is like it's unshakable. But this guy can play left back. He can play the defensive midfield. He's technically gifted. He's got good passing range. He's very good with the ball at his feet. You cannot, you have no negative thing about this player. So to have him join the team, the best defense in the league, it's something to be delighted about. It's something to be excited about. You know, um, Mikel Arteta faced the media immediately after he is announced. They announced his signing. You know, Mikel Arteta, made it clear how much the club needs Ricardo Calafiori. But if you ask me what position is going to be filling, I would say it's the left back position. But you could also talk about Jurien Timber, who recently returned from injury. Of course, he's also a very good player. That is depth. That is the depth I was talking about previously. I mentioned it in my previous videos that these people keep talking about like Arsenal needs a top striker. Arsenal needs a number nine. No doubt about that. Nobody is arguing that. Nobody is saying no. But what we are saying is the robustness of your squad, the quality that we have in this team is massive. I don't see Arsenal falling short. I don't see Arsenal falling behind from where we are at the moment. We can only move forward from here. So with the addition of Ricardo Calafiori, I think that Arsenal we continue to do business this season. I don't think we're stopping here. I believe that we continue to look at quality signings because we still have positions that filled this season, especially the midfield position. And remember that I mentioned in my previous uploads about Arsenal's project immediately they seal the transfer of Ricardo Calafiori. I told you that Arsenal have concluded personal terms with Mikel Merino, the Spanish international, and that this week Arsenal will open negotiations with his parent club, Real Sociedad, over his signing. And here is the update from the um, Football London. Okay, here's what it says. Arsenal could wrap up their summer transfer window by the end of this week. The Gunners have already signed David Raya from Brentford, activating the option to buy in his loan contract, and Riccardo Calafiori from Bologna. Yet they continue to be heavily linked with numerous big names. Arsenal missing out on the Premier League on the final day of the season. Mikel Arteta will be determined to finally snatch Pep Guardiola's crown. While transfer window doesn't shut until the end of August, the opening day of the campaign is just around the corner. Arsenal face Wolves at the Emirates Stadium on August 17th, so the North Londoners need to get a move on. With that being said, Football London has taken a look at three players Arteta could welcome to London calling by the end of the week. Mikel Merino is the player we're looking at the moment. Arsenal are interested in signing Mikel Merino from Real Sociedad, understands Football London. The 28-year-old who fired Spain to Euro 2024 glory over the summer has emerged as a target for the Gunners as Arteta looks to bolster his options in midfield. Merino featured 32 times in La Liga last season, scoring 5 goals and providing 3 assists playing a key role in Emmanuel Aguasil's side. He helped Real Sociedad finish sixth and secure Europa League qualification. Merino could be exactly what Arsenal need to finally dethrone Man City in the Premier League title race. Not only does the real maestro offer great experience and excellent technical qualities, but he also brings physicality. He's as well rounded as you're going to get in the current market. That's Mikel Merino there. Remember, I shared this update with you. I can remember that after Ricardo Calafiori's deal is wrapped up, Arsenal will advance in negotiations with Real Sociedad for the signing of Mikel Merino. Now, let's profile Mikel Merino. This is a player who once had a stint in England. He has had a taste of Premier League football. We all know that with Newcastle. I think he had a season or two there, and before moving back to Spain to play for Real Sociedad. We saw him in action in the Euros, just concluded Euros, which they won eventually, and he scored a very fantastic goal in the semi-final against Germany. Mikel Merino, I have watched him a couple of times when he moved to Real Sociedad. He's a very dogged player with technical qualities. He can play in the defensive midfield role. He can also play as a left eight. He's a player that can also play the Martin Odegaard role as well, the number 10 role. So that is versatility. That's one thing I love about this current Arsenal setup. Players are versatile. Players can be deployed into different positions. Like Ricardo Calafiori can play in the central left center back role. He can play left back. He can play defensive midfield. Great players, and Mikel Merino is a great midfielder who can play, but I believe his preferred position is the left eight role, and that is the position that Arsenal needs to fill this season. We fell short so much in that position when Granit Xhaka left the club. We've not really had a perfect replacement for Granit Xhaka. So I see Mikel Merino filling that position perfectly well. But you can say that this signing is just a replacement for Emil Smith Rowe, uh, rightly so, but you can understand that he's a player that will feature more compared to Emil Smith Rowe's role in the Arsenal team. So he's going to be a first team player. So I'm really excited about this one. What do you think? Before I would say, what do you think about Ricardo Calafiori's signing? What do you think about which position do you think is going to play in this Arsenal team? Let me know in the comments. You must be active. Let us know what you think in the comments about the signing of Calafiori, and what do you think about Emil Smith Rowe's departure from Arsenal, and Chido Bimatu we discussed already. So Mikel Merino, what do you think about his addition to this Arsenal? What does he bring to Arsenal? Though he is 28, but he is going to be a very valued addition to Arsenal, bearing in mind that he's just going to be valued at about around 27 million pounds, according to reports. So, yes, I think if you have Declan Rice, Merino, and Odegaard in that midfield, that is a very formidable midfield, solid midfield. Well, for me, I think we still need a very solid number six. I don't want Declan Rice. I'm just speaking in my opinion. I don't want Declan Rice to play as a number six. Remember, when Declan Rice he just came to Arsenal, he was playing at the number six role. He was there at the number six role. And when Kai Havertz and Martin Odegaard completed the midfield trio, it wasn't really work. It didn't really work out, until he was moved further to the left eight with the rotation between Thomas Partey and Jorginho, and we know that Partey was laid off with injury for large periods of the season. So imagine Thomas Partey was fit throughout the season, and Declan Rice filled that left it void throughout the season. I think we would have won the league. But we cannot keep talking about that now. We need to move forward. So, in my opinion, even though there is no concrete update that Thomas Partey is leaving, but you can see that he's aging as well as Jorginho, So I think we still need a very solid defensive midfielder. Of course, Mikel Merino can also play as a defensive midfielder as well. So let me know what you think in the comments after the signing of Mikel Merino. Do you think we still need another addition to the midfield, or you think we are just good enough to win the Premier League? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are. And there are speculations as well as to other players that Arsenal is linked with, not just Mikel Merino. We are also going to take a look at Fabian Ruiz, his Spanish counterpart. He was also a very important figure in their journey to the Euros Championship. Let's look at Fabian Ruiz. Also caught the eye during the European Championships. Also, 28-year-old midfielder started all but one of Spain's games in Germany over the summer, scoring 2 goals and providing 2 assists, playing a crucial role in Luis de la Fuente's side. Ruiz reportedly attracted interest from Arsenal while firing La Roja to Euro 2024 glory. According to Duncan Castles on the Transfers podcast, Arsenal have initiated talks with Paris Saint-Germain for the playmaker, who sees his contract in the French capital expire in June 2027. The report states that the Gunners' move for Ruiz hinges on the departure of a midfielder from the Emirates Stadium. Castles adds that if Arsenal agree a fee with PSG, then it's likely to be structured in a way to David Raya's deal with Brentford, a loan with an obligation to buy a year later. Okay, let's discuss this one first before we proceed. Now, of course, we all know Fabian Ruiz. He partnered with Rodri in the heart of the Spanish midfield in the Euros, and arguably they were the best team in the tournament, and rightly so, they won the title. Now, let's take a look at Fabian Ruiz. He plays for PSG, not an integral part of that PSG team, and uh, PSG are linked with Joao Neves from Benfica, and reports states that he's very close to coming to agreement with PSG, and that will open a door for Fabian Ruiz. If he was not an integral part of PSG team, and now Joao Neves is coming to the team, then that brings him further down the pecking order. So it will be only fair on his part, to move away from the club. And he's an exceptional player, quality player. I followed him right from when he was at Napoli, remember, before he moved to PSG. So there is nothing concrete. There is nothing concrete that Arsenal are moving for him. It's just speculation that Arsenal have been linked with him. But what do you think in the comments, people? Do you think we need Fabian Ruiz in that midfield as well? Let me know what your thoughts are on Fabian Ruiz. And the situation is that he will be open. The reason why I'm, taking it into consideration is because it's open for a loan move with an option or obligation. So if he's coming on loan, then there is no fee for that. It's just going to be terms between him, his personal terms, and the club. So I think that will be a very fair deal for Arsenal and for himself, his career as well. So let me know what you think. Do you think that we should do a deal for Fabian Ruiz, even though we are going for Mikel Merino? Share your thoughts in the comments as we proceed. Another player that is also making the rounds in terms of speculation and links with Arsenal is this player that will never go away. It's Victor Gyökeres of Sporting Lisbon. there's been speculations, there's been clubs that have been linked with this player for the past 2 seasons now. Remember, he once had a stint in England with Coventry City. But before we discuss that, let's read the report from Football London. Victor Gyökeres continues to be linked with a move to the Premier League following his impressive performances last season for Sporting CP. The 26-year-old striker, who still has 4 years left on his contract at the Jose Alvalade Stadium, scored 29 goals in 33 games in the Portuguese top flight. Fortunately, his performances haven't gone under the radar. In March, Football London understand that Arsenal were closely monitoring Gyökeres, who helped Sporting win the Premier Liga. Then in April, Hassan Setinkaya provided an update on the Sweden international's future. Speaking to Portuguese newspaper Record, Gyökeres' agent said, I would say that at this stage, it's important to know about Sporting's future and what will happen with Ruben Amorim because we came here for him. We have to know what Sporting's plans are, but we also have to respect Sporting because we chose them. They need to present us with their ideas, but I can say right now, there are a lot of clubs that want to sign him. We have not made any decision at the moment, nor are we going to make a decision on this or about anything. That's what I always, that's the point I always make here on the channel. There is no feasibility in negotiations in any deal between Victor Gyökeres and Arsenal. All right, but the PR out there is that Arsenal is increasingly linked with Victor Gyökeres. You understand? So we can talk about it, but nothing is advanced, nothing is concrete because this player is valued at about around 80 million euros, if I'm not mistaken. Who's gonna and that's his release clause. I don't and this transfer window, the clubs are not meeting uh uh what is it called now? Um what is it called, people? Let me know in the comments, please. So clubs are not meeting it. So look at Victor Osimhen. He was valued is valued at about around 110 million pounds. No club has gone in for him. Clubs are interested in him, but they are looking at his price tag. So this release clauses, yes, that's the word I was looking for. Release clause. No clubs are not looking to meet players release clause anymore, unlike last season. This transfer window, clubs are just having their hands akimbo when they go out there and seek players release clauses. They just so Arsenal is not going to be paying 70, 80 million euros on a player. If we were going to pay that amount on a player, I would look at Alexander Isaac of Newcastle, undermining the fact that Newcastle are not willing to sell Alexander Isak. I'll prefer Isak to Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres is a very fantastic player, but I would prefer Alexander Isak, in my opinion, to Victor Gyökeres. So the thing is, Arsenal, the PR out there is that Arsenal are linked with Victor Gyökeres, but nothing is advanced, nothing is concrete. You understand? It's just speculation. So if there is any concrete link with Victor Gyökeres, trust this channel. Trust will always let you know about it. Okay. So yes. So what do you think about Victor Gyökeres? This is a player who has been there, was done it, he did it. He scored so many goals for Sporting Lisbon last season, and he saw them win the league, of course, as well last season. So what do you think about Victor Gyökeres? Let me know in the comment section below, and we proceed. Okay. What else do we need to talk about? Okay, that's yeah, that's our man there. Um Ricardo Calafiori. Listen, I'm so excited about this one. I don't know what you think. I'm really excited about Calafiori. He's so happy, he's so calm, smiling. Even there's a video out there, when Mikel Arteta uh introduced him to the other members of the team. Yes, Calafiori, welcome home. He was given the chance to speak, and he was so excited. He said, "Finally, I'm here. I waited long, and now I am here, and I'm so buzzing for this particular one." So yes, what do you think about Arsenal transfer business in general? Do you think Edu, Arsenal sporting director, do you think he's cooking, or do you think we must do more, we must fast track things, knowing that we have to win the title this season? Is a no-brainer that we must win the league this season. You understand? We have come a long way. All right. Let us not even talk about the 15 charges, which is still there and should be looked at. But we, on our own, we must do everything to try to win the league this season. No doubt about that. Yes, people, share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? Let's interact. Let's relate. Are you all sleeping? Wake up, people. What do you think? Let's look at our Arsenal official websites. Calafiori is viral on social media. It's all over the place. Now that's the video where Mikel Arteta announced him or introduced him to the rest of the squad. Let's listen to it.
Okay, so let's keep updating us. A few objectives, aims that we have for the week, and we're gonna review what we did the week before. Okay, but first of all, Ricardo Calafiori, welcome home. If you wish, yeah.
Of course, I'm really happy to be here. I wait a lot, and I hope we want to do something great this year. Just this.
Great.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
That's Ricardo Calafiori in the flesh. I'm so excited for this one, people. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Goodness, finally here, and can't wait to play for Arsenal. Forza Arsenal. Hi, Gunes. Finally here, and can't wait to play.
Welcome, Calafiori. So, listen, people, I told you that every news that is out there concerning Arsenal, you get it here on Eugene Talks Football. That's why I urge you to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Share the video on social media, share the channel, share our content on all social media platforms. Keep supporting this channel. Let's keep growing. Let's keep growing the fan base, and you won't miss a thing at all. That's his interview there. That's Ricardo Calafiori in the flesh, people. Okay, let's go to Fabrizio Romano's page and see what's the latest there before we move to the preseason tour and share updates on the preseason tour. Yeah, that's the Emil Smith Rowe news. We've talked about that. Let's see the latest from Fabrizio Romano. Here you go. That's Emil Smith Rowe in the Fulham kit. Emil Smith Rowe to Fulham. Here we go. Arsenal accept £34 million package offered. Club record signing for Fulham as ESR will travel for medical tests and sign the contract. £27 million fixed fee, £7 million add-ons, according to Sky Sports, Damesh Chef of Sky Sports News. So it's a club record signing for Fulham. That's remarkable. That's Emil Smith Rowe there in in an AI or whatever Fulham kit. It's not been unveiled officially, but the deal is done. Arsenal have accepted the £34 million package. It's a £27 million sign on and £7 million in add-ons, performance-related add-ons, depending on the number of games he gets, his performances, the stats, but it's a £27 million fixed fee for Emil Smith Rowe. Let me know your thoughts, people, and we move to uh, the preseason, the tour, Arsenal's top preseason tour. Uh, After the game against Manchester United at the Los Angeles Stadium, I mean the SoFi Stadium in California, the team have flown from Los Angeles to Philadelphia to prepare for the game, their last preseason game in America against Liverpool. The game is going to be on Thursday morning, I think 1:30 local time. So we'll look forward to that. I'll bring you the preview on Wednesday. You'll get the preview on Wednesday because the game is on Thursday state morning. So thank you, people. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you excited for Arsenal's transfer business so far this season? Share your thoughts in the comments, like the stream, and subscribe to the channel if you're new, people. And thank you for being a part of tonight's news update live. That's the update out there. Calafiori signs for Arsenal. He has had his first training session out there in Philadelphia with the Arsenal squad. And now Arsenal are advancing in negotiations with Real Sociedad for Mikel Merino, 28-year-old Spanish midfielder. He plays for Real Sociedad. Arsenal, there are speculations out there that Arsenal are looking at Fabian Ruiz of PSG, but nothing concrete. Fabrizio Romano put it out there earlier today that Arsenal are likely to make a late bid for a striker in Victor Gyökeres, but as of now, Sporting Lisbon are holding out for his release clause of over 70 million euros. Arsenal going to activate that release clause? It's only time will tell. But as we speak, Ricardo Calafiori, the former Bologna centre back, is now an Arsenal player. And Arsenal are advanced in negotiations with Real Sociedad for Mikel Merino to be part of the Arsenal squad. What do you think? And lastly, the Arsenal squad are in Philadelphia for their last preseason game out there in America against Liverpool. The preview will be coming on Wednesday. Stay glued, stay tuned for that particular one. And Emil Smith Rowe, What a sad day. What an emotional day for Arsenal fans. He's set to be a Fulham player in the coming hours. He'll be unveiled as a Fulham player. Good luck to Emil Smith Rowe. And the academy boy Chido B. Martins has made his farewell post on his Instagram channel to say goodbye to Arsenal, as he said to move out of Arsenal. We don't know what club he's signing for yet. He's living on the free. It was said that Arsenal did everything they could to tie him to a new deal, but the player already made his decision. So I won't sit here, like I said before, and hate on a 16-year-old for the decision he has made. So good luck to Chidobe Martin. Good luck to Emil Smith Rowe for the future. And welcome to Arsenal, Ricardo Calafiori. Welcome to good things in the future. And we hope to see more of you on the pitch. We hope to see you win trophies, lift trophies for Arsenal. Yes, that's the news. That's the update on this hour. Don't forget, leave a like button on this stream and continue to support this channel. Subscribe to Eugene Talks Football. Just a couple of days ago, I told you guys that we were 18 subscribers away from 100 subscribers. Today, now we are just 6 subscribers from 100 subscribers. Look at it. Look at the expression on my face. I'm buzzing. I'm excited. And you are the reason, the family. I remember just a few months ago, I was on 10 subscribers and I was excited for it. I was excited for it. So we are on 94 subscribers, just 6 subscribers away from 100 subscribers. A milestone, to see 100 subscribers, 100 family members. I love you all. Thank you so much for being a part of Eugene Talks Football. It's a brand that we are built to build, to keep growing, and you are a massive part of it. Big up to your legends. Thank you very much for being a part of the show. I'll see you again. Peace.